What's up? It's me, your friend Aspiringspike.
If you saw this version of Ring and Testing, would I have warned it too good? Maybe. I think so, but it's like, I mean, consulting was 2 years ago, and I think I'm a lot better at evaluation, and, you know, the modern format is also, like, pretty different now than it was then, or, like, relatively different, so I like to think so, but I'm not 100% sure I would. Zadar with the 5 months, thank you. So let's go Zagoth Triome into Basic Island. Ooh, what a draw. Was it lost to? We lost to Living End. It was a crazy, crazy match. Is Island Cycling better than normal cycling in blue-white control? Yeah. Especially in your binding deck, too. Thoughts on Phyrexian Core? I would never, ever, ever play it. Third Bowmasters, huh? It's kind of fine. Any function of Reprieve Remand? Yeah, you gets around Veil, gets around Dispute, gets around uncounterable effects. I guess we should ring here, right? They can't discard my verdict with the ring, and they maybe commit a bit more. Also, with protection from everything, they have to I guess they just ping their army. Bowmasters? I have protection from everything, including Bowmasters. No double white. I also have double white. Blue-white players are out of their mind. Blue-white players... I guess the deck is so hard because blue-white players don't know what's going on. This is why the deck seems so hard. It's because blue-white players have no idea what's going on. Seems to be the case today. To be fair, chat is delayed. Still, but the chat is like, no second white. I guess we didn't have second white at the time. I don't know if it was that delayed. It's okay, it's really just that chat's bigger today, so we have got less experienced players, I think. Yeah, chat's probably pretty delayed. That's it for sure. Island so we can Solitude and Binding, I guess. I think we discard Verdict. Maybe better to discard a land here. Yeah, I guess so. We're going to draw so many lands. We could pitch the Verdict to Force, but I don't really see ourselves verdicting again this game. I paid out the prediction. For PT, all things being equal, how do you quantify the choice of playing a fair type deck versus a busted fragile deck? I would probably not play a fragile deck at the PT in general. Magic players also, why do we preface comments with stuff like this? Why do we go all things being equal? That's things. What does that mean? You know. Modern players always like to go, Spike, in this metagame, all things being equal, in a vacuum. What does this mean? I don't know what it means. Probably want like one Force for Blood Moon. Maybe I'll just play like a Wear Tear. If there was no context, but how could I ever answer? I don't know. It's just doesn't make any sense. We had 2 Chalices, I think. 1 Force in the draw, I guess, is fine. I don't know. Yeah, me neither. I don't know. It's just funny. All things being equal, a way to describe power level deck rather than have the name speak specific. Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. It's just like, don't think about cards like that. Don't think of Magic like that. It's not. Nothing is in a vacuum. No, it's in the modern format. Pitching Dark Deal, huh? All right, let's Solitude the Grief. They can only take one of my 2 rings. Hope they fix the One Ring bug, because I don't want them to name Flooded Strand. Maybe it's fine. Thinking on personal preference side, how much higher would the win rate of a glass cannon deck need to be to compensate for loss of agency? And there's no such thing as a deck without a lot of agency in Modern, I think. Or at least not enough. Okay, they named the Ring of 3 Wishes. Literally Ancestry Calm. Think about Red Black Arrow. Red Black Aggro, like the one that was played during the Euro. I like the Scourge of the Skyclaves deck. The deck's, I don't think... Oh, this is good for me. I sadly don't think that deck's very good. But it's also not very bad. Got Triomes. Yeah, so they said they tweeted that they were gonna fix the bug today. You know, better late than never. In run on purpose. So the the One Ring is bugged on Magic Online, where you just can't name it. It's very weird. You just can't name it. And so this is the fix that I'm letting my opponents name Ring of 3 Wishes instead. Yeah, I guess we just bind. Yeah, we'll just binding this turn. Binding the Blood Moon this turn, and then next if we draw a land, we can go Pending plus Ring. Now binding the Waste Nut, I guess. Oh, whoops. Forgot that this doesn't cost 4 because the Blood Moon's not in play. Oh, don't know how different, if they can really do anything after this. No more rings, though. They discarded a Blood Moon. It could have another one, but they discarded at least the one we knew about. That Hive of the Eye Tyrant's actually looking kind of dangerous to me right now. Can't binding it. Bizarre Needle works differently. I think they just like didn't add it to the list, which is weird. Definitely bizarre. So we draw. How long is the deck cooldown? I think it's 30 minutes. You just Solitude the Grief binding the Waste Knot, I think. Oh, sorry. I forgot to make you VIP Cal. There you go. Congratulations. Wait. It wasn't Cal. It was, hold on. It wasn't Cal, was it? I'm gonna Alright, Cal, you can keep it. But can the mod figure out who it was? Can the mod figure out who it was and we can get them the actual VIP? Congrats, Cal. Free VIP. Well played. If I choose mod, do you have to do mod stuff? No, I guess not. The chat's pretty good if you haven't been here. You know, things are pretty chill. Maybe one day we'll have a more toxic chat, but if you want to, ultimately, if you don't want to do mod stuff though, then maybe choose VIP instead. But there's no like obligations really. Okay, Death also redeeming. Mod, please. Okay. Up against Tron. Can see how this matchup is. I'm really not sure. I think it's probably okay. All these Force of Negations, although our draw didn't line up super well against them, where they didn't give us a binding target turn 1, and we drew a Verdict and mulliganed. Frozen, 27 months, thank you. Narset is also pretty good against Tron. Did I not do the mod? Oh, whoops. That should work. Thank you, Doom. I'll counter it, I guess. Oh, immediate shield mode. Classic new mod, immediate shield mode every time. Yeah, it's like because apparently the shield mode is. I remember this. I can't remember even who it was, but someone was a mod and accidentally kept turning on shield mode because like it was like a really easy button to press, and I banned them, and then they're like, no, please, it was a mistake. I think I unmodded them and remodded them like 3 or 4 times. What is shield mode? I don't know exactly how it works. I think the idea is you put it on and it stops people from following and it stops new chatters from messaging you. So the idea is if you're getting botted or hate rated, then people are it'll leave you alone. Or maybe it's only subs. It's like a quick thing you can do to like if you're getting botted or hate rated, put a shield up. We got botted a couple months ago. It was kind of funny. It usually happened to me a lot when I was starting streaming. It doesn't happen as often anymore. Chalice 1 is pretty good. But I think I'm just supposed to use my binding here. I could go my ending. I could go binding Chalice 1, but my binding will be better. And this is like a good time to like get to save the binding. Okay, probably dead. Yeah, it happened. Yeah, not that long ago it happened. Like to see that. They probably have an Ulamog. Alright, let's Teferi minus on the coding, I guess. Then play Chalice 1. What's this 75 for Tron? We're main decking 4 Force of Negation, so I don't have any dedicated sideboard cards. That could be wrong though. Yeah, super cold to them taking Sundering Titan. Well, they didn't have Tron at the time, for whatever that's worth. I'm going to try into Spatial Contortion through Teferi. Going to do a vlog of the Pro Tour. It sounds like very nice in theory. In practice, I think it may be not super realistic for me to do. Can I beat 2 Ulamogs? That probably makes it a bit easier. Although I don't really have anything. I don't think protection from everything stops Ulamog Exile Trigger either. Oh, they got a Sundering Titan. Okay. Are we going to game 2? I mean, yeah, we definitely, without like any hate cards, a bit tougher. But we at least get to like get the verdicts out of the deck post-board. This is probably the main matchup where you really feel like the lack of Teferi hero, lack of win cons. On the play, I probably want the second Chalice. Maybe not. Maybe just like Prismatic Ending covers the bases pretty well. Don't think I want the Wear Tears. Prismatic Ending kind of covers that base pretty well. Good dress down for Sundering Titan. Probably a little bit too narrow. It's like not good against anything else. Sundering Titan Ballista. They're a Giganta deck, so they're not playing Ballista, right? Yeah, the lack of Archmage's Charms also feels kind of rough here. I do think I'm going to try to fight them on their... I guess fighting them on their Tron main is tough because you just can't close games quickly, maybe. Isn't Chalice really good? I don't know. Is it? It's okay. Marginal value against Wormcoil. I mean, I have no destroy effect in the deck, so there's no value there. Karn for Ballista. Yeah, I mean, it's not like... I don't know. Feels too marginal. Is Chalice better than Prismatic Ending? Like, Prismatic Ending's pretty good, because it like, gets rid of the turn 1 map. But you could go, like, minus an ending up Chalice, maybe. The only one contact Solitude, and Kaheera, and we have 1 Hall. This is the first time I think that that's, like, really going to be a problem. kind of, I guess... I wasn't playing relics in my main deck, but I guess that's fine. Got Natty Tron, kind of feels like it. I don't know how you win this matchup currently. Yeah, watch it. Watch and learn. Probably not. Probably not winning. Is Tron natural if you mulligan to 5 for it? Okay, well, they only have 5 cards in their hand and at least 7 mana. How bad could this be? Bad is the answer. It's a forest. Alright, and we'll just, like, concede, I guess. We'll play it out. I would play, like, Alpine Moon or Crumble to Dust if I was going to play a sideboard card for it. They did a Gigantha, but Tron players forget about Gigantha all the time. I don't know if you want to play Ceremonious Rejection yet, but there's a chance that you do. So if they plus, we do have 7 damage coming that way. Yeah, you can't really play Field. Is Alpine Moon even good against Tron? Yeah. Yeah. Come on, you didn't want to play Gigantha last turn. This is bullshit. And I don't have the 5 for Prismatic Ending right now. Still got it, I think. Things are fine. Wait, did we fetch last turn? Yeah, I guess we should have. We have a Triumph, but we just don't have an untapped 5th color here. Gets Urza's Tower, not Sanctum. Alright, tough matchup. Yeah, maybe we did use our mana last turn. Cast this field. Would something like Boggles be good in the ring meta? No. Boggles players are so funny. They're like, every single... They're always like, Modern is a format full of removal. Would Boggles be good right now? They do this like every month. Wait, is Boggles the best deck in the format? The answer is just like there's so many things in Modern that just like wreck Boggles that are like very incidentally these days. I think Boggles has like not been close to viable for a long time, unfortunately. Boggles players are always like, wait. Boggles. Yes, this is it. This is the answer. It's so clear. I think we just get Island. Could get Fountain. In a vacuum, is Boggles the best deck in the format? Don't think we're gonna need to Binding plus Counterspell. It's kind of bad if they fire up the Din and I have to pitch the Solitude now instead of casting it. I guess I don't have to. I could just take 4. We have 2 Counterspells, so I'm gonna use 1 here instead of one of the Bindings. Okay, that's great. Being able to have a clean answer to the Din of the Bugbear here. Gonna let them make the token so we can block it and gain 3 life. Ash, 21 months, thank you. Kaheera to me. No Fury today, thank you. Maybe next turn, I guess. It's a lot of pendings. They have not drawn a target for it yet. Oof. No, we're pretty far away from garbage time. Especially because all of our removal says non-land and my opponent has a second den over there. Got some good draws though. That'll turbocharge a ring once we find one. Two cards in their hand. They can also Obosh. So they probably have 2 burn spells if they're Oboshing here. Because they missed some land drops. They rebounce. Can I bounce Din? Yeah, you can. It's insane non-land. Blast Zone to 6, gross. If I do this in their main phase and they have a Ragavan, they may just like play it, but... Bounce your own binding, then ending the monkey to have an answer to Obosh. Sure. Maybe that was better. Ring. They play a Blood Moon. I don't know if I'm going to answer it right away because they have the Den and the Blast Zones and stuff. Ring. Come on. I guess I like the pick up the binding play now. Ooh. Got a little bit better. Although I could instant speed Verdict later. Let's just Verdict now, I think. That leaves me without an answer to the Den, but the Den is so mana intensive that that's maybe okay also. We got 4 rings in the deck. The game feels like the game ends as soon as we draw one. What's the downside of waiting to attack? I minused my Teferi this turn. I didn't plus it. The downside is they get a Ragavan hit and a treasure token from Fable. Okay, and a Spyro. Discard your hands. Discards Blood Moon Bolts. Yeah, I'm kind of just in on drawing a ring. I'm going to pending a token. Alright, you're not stealing my ring, Ragavan. Let's give him a little psychic damage. Pending a token seems supposed to. I need to top deck ring, and the ring is like, you know, they have triple Raminep Ruins, they've got Burn in the deck. I need to keep my life total high. They're also like not going to give me a good target for the pending this game. Like I need to top deck like that or Verdict right now. "27 cards deep, no rings." Fable wasn't a good pending target. Well, so at the time I thought that I was gonna use the binding on the Fable, but they played the Ragavan. Okay. One more turn. We're gonna sideboard against mono red Obosh. The first wear tear, down to force at least one. I kind of want them to Blood Moon sometimes though. Turn off the Dens and I just have them B6. Yeah, let's also bring in the second Chalice at least. 2's probably a fine number. How many's the rest of 2? I'll be right back.
What's up? It's me, your friend Aspiringspike. What's up? It's me, your friend Aspiringspike.
Okay. This matchup's always been so interesting. I think mono red is favored.
What's up? It's me, your friend.
Ring is probably so hard for them to deal with though. Gotta go deck tech also. I like to have some basics. Play 4 Wordless Reclamations in your rec decks, I think. It's a lot of 4 drops, I guess. But you're also a Growth Spiral deck. How's your white card count for Solitude? Pretty good, I guess. Got a Minamo, 25 lands. Don't play Glacial Fortress in your deck with 4 red and 6s. You're gonna want to play you're gonna want to play Hinterland Harbor instead if you want these check lands. I do typically like some check lands. You also probably don't want triple Sparas, 1 Kaheera. Also, wait, where's your black Triome? Is there? Am I missing it? Is there not a black Triome? Yeah, you need a black Triome in your freaking Leyline Binding deck. I'm not sure exactly what combo I'm recommending, but I think you could do something along the lines of a Kaheera and a Sparas, and then I'm not sure exactly what complementary black Triomes you're going to play. Like at least probably just 1, and maybe 2 Kaheera, 1 Sparas, 1 Raugrin, and then 1 black. I'm not sure. Probably black, white, red. Mardu, Zagoth Mardu. Yeah, Xander's is fine. I'm not sure. You need a freaking black Triome for sure. It's probably just an oversight. I think we'll minus here. Yeah, it is crazy how you just always want to draw the ring, for real. Could Teferi this turn. I'll put no, I'll just put Wear Tear in my hand. I just want the mana efficient cards with the ring, I think. I play Besage over Alpine Moon for sure. I also like Force of Vigor a lot. The green card count should be high enough with like the Kaheera especially. Probably don't need Verdict. Famous last words also. Yeah, I kind of like cutting the Chalices seem good too. Can we cut the Veils and the Alpine Moons and play like 2 Besage, 2 Force of Vigor? Can cut some Endurances for Force of Vigor too. Endurances are not like mandatory. Oh, I just noticed that they fabled into the Narset. Yeah, classic punt indeed. But it has so much graveyard hate. I have like no card in my deck that cares about graveyard hate. What the hell? Come on, mono red players. You gotta have some other cards in your deck besides 2 mana cycle. Are they just playing as cantrips? Yeah, I mean, they're a mono red deck. Maybe they cut their burn for it. I mean, I'll pending. Probably should draw a card first. We'll just go to Teferi plus, Counterspell up, game over. Conceding in the middle of combat damage always gets like a little laggy. The Relics Chalice are looking a bit better if my opponent's playing this many 1-mana cyclers. Play all 3, I guess. Maybe on the draw, you still want 2 because I kind of want the second Force. Narset was looking good. First Square Change seems good. It was also play 2. It was fine. Yeah, there is a lot of living end. That's true. With the version of the ring you already saw, so you'd play it all in Fringe Archetypes? I don't really think so. Doesn't really matter, right? It's, lost to history now. I don't really even remember what it did. I remember that the old version of the ring was like not very like memorable or interesting, and so like that's why they changed it to be this. I think is that this is like the iconic card, and the version that they had was pretty uninteresting, and so they obviously like fucked up by making it this good, but that was I believe the intent. I prevent the player death touch. The second Raugrin is great. Land would be so big. Wow, so what's the planes also? It's crazy. Guess we just Kaheera in hand. Still doing pretty fine against that Blood Moon. Don't think that we were ever supposed to just Prismatic Ending it though. Obosh in hand. Not even like thinking Blood Moon is good at all. Let's get other planes here. Alright, Ring Resolve, GG. Nice knowing you, opponent. Do you want to try to hardcast Solitude this turn? How often does discount Otawara come with Kaheera? Rarely. Yeah, the life loss. The thing about the ring is you do lose a good amount of life to it, but you also only lose as much as like you tap, and you have plenty of ways to bounce the ring, reset it. It is a bigger problem here than it is in like basically any other deck I've played, but it hasn't been such a big problem that it's like really cost us, enough that I would think that you wouldn't play the card either. Yeah, let's go. Oh, sorry, Prismatic Ending first. I want to get Chalice on 1 down and not get bolted out of this game. I guess I could play Flooded Strand because of Island, but I probably want to get Zagoth Triome. Even if they Blood Moon, have Counterspell up for their Obosh. We lost to Living In, playing for the 5-0 last game. I thought for sure we were going to 5-0. Lost a crazy game. And then we lost to Tron this league, which is, pretty fair, right? To 15, then down to 11. Which is fine. So let's just reset the ring. And play Teferi in plus. Discard the Delta, I think. Any other decks on the menu? Well, funny that you would use the word menu, because I've got, I have Sam and an Aether Vial Shell. That being said, we're going to do an hour of Marvel Snap today for money, so I can afford this trip to Europe. But I think that I don't know if we're gonna have time for the Sam League today or if we get to it tomorrow. Today's what, Thursday? Wow, the week's going by so fucking fast. Yeah, I think we just don't tap the. Oh, I meant to plus the Teferi, not tap the ring. I guess that's fine. You snatch your money. I really like Marvel Snap. Obviously, not every game is for everybody, but I like. This is a game that I genuinely do play at this point. I started playing it like more for the sponsorship stuff to get like familiar with it, so I wouldn't just be fumbling around. But like, I like actually really like the game. I play it like I legitimately at this point play it every single day. Not for a long amount of time, but I actually do play this game every day. Like, I was even thinking that if I ever switch to another game, like, it's nice that, like, I would be interested in, like, streaming Marvel Snap. Like, seriously, the game is just really, really fun. It's fun to hold. Toilet doesn't hold interest. For me, I, like, I mean, maybe it's because I still like am playing it. I'm still kind of like getting into it for the first time. Like I'm like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed about it, but I really like the game. It's also like really good to like when specifically when Esther's playing Zelda, having something that doesn't hold all your attention is really nice. It's very relaxing too. I believe everything you say about Sponsor Spike, perfect advertiser. Yeah, but that's the thing too, is because I'm sure y'all have seen my ad reads in general. I'm not very good at ad reads, and I'm not very good at like selling stuff, which is kind of the main reason why I only take sponsors for stuff I like actually like or I think is good. Like NordVPN, Cool Stuff, Moxfield, all awesome sponsors. Snap, awesome sponsor. Because I can't sell the other stuff. I really can't. Esther can. Esther's really good at selling. Hello Fresh Hoppers is good. My cold open reads indicate otherwise. Well, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. It's just so deadpan and like, I don't know, not very good. That's how I feel they are. Maybe they're a bit better than that. I mean, the ring do be tempting me. Is you Fury? Fury's the best draw by so much. I'm just rammy napping. Okay, I'll just draw like 9 more cards and then I'll be done. I'm just gonna draw like 9 more and then we're done. I could draw 3. Stop it anytime I want to. We need a reliquary tower. Yeah, this is a chat suggestion. The Lorien revealed. Otawara bounce it. Gain life with Solitude. Like it's like more the white-black scam. I don't know. White-black scam was doing some things nice. I'm not 100% sure, which I like more. I like Kaheera over Yorion. Well, I'm not a cheater! And I would never play Yorion in Modern because it's not legal. It's against the rules. I'm not cheating. Against Living End again. We lost to it. It was a crazy series of events. We did draw a double pending binding, so we could lose game 1. Oh man, they stacked the evoke trigger first. It's okay, I'm still gonna binding the grief, I think. Basically, 50% mark or bets could be over under 3.5, meaning there's a 50% chance you play 4, and a 50% chance you play less than 4. Okay. I guess why is it 3.5, not 0.5? But again, if it was tomorrow, I'm like 100% 4 rings. If it's not tomorrow though, it's in like my decks are doing like 3.5 weeks, so things can still happen. Imagine if you get generous int for Beseiju. That'd be crazy. Punished for having to binding. Is there really any point in playing this? Not really. Yeah, they have to play Basic Force to Blood Moon. Yeah, I am on a testing team. Alright, Violent Outburst of the Yard. They probably got another one. They did pitch a Living End. Now they could take both verdicts. Man, losing the Living End twice with blue-white would be tough. I guess we'll make them show me that they didn't draw both. Okay, they didn't. Think about Forge and Hammer. I mean, I think it's like good enough to play. Just I didn't mean to bring it just down. Wait, how did I say? I cut the Narset last time. I had 2 Narsets, but now I'm up a land. Maybe I have 1 too many cards. Cutting 4th Solitude's probably fine. Could maybe like a little low on win conditions. I used to play Loudly. Maybe it's good to play like 1 less Chalice. Like we drew 3 last time, and just like we lost the game because of it. Or maybe that's not exactly why we lost the game, but it was really bad. Hit Verdict, was it uncastable? So one thing, I don't have Verdicts, they're griefing both of them. But two, it was also uncastable. So and I can't draw another white source and a Verdict in one draw step. Oh, I could have drawn the ring. You living in was a heavy percentage of the meta. What would be the best main deck answer? I mean, Chalice, I guess. Verdict. I mean, Chalice is really nice against Living End at the game 1 in the open decklist field because you like always know to play it on 0. Sometimes they play in a way where like if they're on the draw, you're on the play, and they like make you or they trick you into Chalice unwanting because they haven't cycled anything yet. But that's never an option or never a problem in open decklist, which is nice. I'm gonna save this for blue card for now. I mean, it all seems wild. That's not what this card is. This card is mostly land cycler. It's like a land that pitches to forest is kind of how you should think about it. Pitch Architects of Will. Notably, they didn't cycle anything turn 1, so maybe they were holding Architects as a blue card. Still no cycle. We also might we might 5-mana draw through this game. Boo. Could maybe have Otawara it. I think we just force. Ding 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 ding. Ring 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 ring. It also fixes for your domain in a way that like other like search for land cards don't. Oh, they may have Turtle. Yeah, Blood Moon is like really castable in this new version of Living End. Game 3 on the draw. Yeah, I had the sideboard a little bit better mapped out when I was only on 25 lands, but now we're on 26. I think I need to have one less Living End sideboard card. But the Force of Negations have been really good so far. Okay, well, don't need to be too worried about Blood Moon with this hand. I wonder if we ever get basic planes, I'm not sure. It depends on a level 6. I don't have any bindings in my deck. Lauren is a card to consider in 4-color ring to get force count up. Yeah, it is actually. Because I was definitely like, oh, like it's also like the difference between like 23, 24 lands is kind of interesting there. Lavinia's good against Lavinia is the most loved modern card. Modern players love Lavinia. It's so funny. They're just like, Lavinia, it solves all problems. And no, Lavinia's okay. But modern players just love Lavinia so damn much. Next Magic Explosion? It's gotta be Lavinia. Opponent not with another cycler. I would love my opponent to Blood Moon here. Ugh, Grief is so good against my Verdict. Yeah, the Lavinia Supreme Verdict combo. Why am I playing a deck you said you want to play at the Pro Tour? Did I say that? I may have said that. I'm considering it though, I don't know. I don't know. I'm always like trying to swat blue-white players away from the chat there. But I don't know. There's not a 0% chance I play this deck. Alright, show a Solitude white card. Come on. Oh, Living End. I have no cards in hand at least. Taking 11, but then we get to Otawara this. Oh. Sorry for complaining. Oh, I guess they could, top deck another Living End. Fuck! Ugh. Gotta love Living End, huh? Ryan, 22 months, thank you. Yeah, if only we had Lavinia. this the worst matchup? I think so. I think we're gonna be 0-2 against it today. Definitely gets a lot worse for them in open decklist though, because I get to like mulligan that hand that has like 2 prismatic endings. And also like again, living in players like even oh baby, last verdict in the deck. And they've already used 2 living in. Sometimes they play 4, like 4th in the sideboard for blue-white matchups and stuff. Come on, dude. Rough. Turn 1 monkey. I think with this binding in my hand, I have to get the Raugrin Triome, huh? I definitely see myself wanting to go get planes, draw a blue fetch next turn. And then like play Teferi, like go Chalice into Teferi, but probably just better to do this. Yeah, with 25 lands are 4 and 1, with 26 are 2 and 2, so clearly 25 was the better way to go. Is creativity weaker now just because they didn't get any upgrades? Well, it's the creativity is weaker because the ring is really good against it. Is honestly the main thing. Might bolt me here. Okay, that's better for me, I think, than them having Bowmasters too. Bowmasters, I think, is also a card that's pretty good against creativity. It's not amazing, but it's like a 2-drop that has 1 toughness that you can play at instant speed, like doesn't get run in 6s often, and it's good against like Fable, Teferi minus, Archon Trigger also triggers it. Let's get Fountain. We're not doing too bad against Bloodmoon with Force and then Teferi. You get Kolaghan's commanded? That'd be bad. Yeah, it kills the dwarves on occasion too. Wow, nothing. Also, like, the ring makes Force of Negation, like, in general, like, much better, and, like, this is one card that creativity is pretty bad against. Okay, we'll see if we draw a land for ring. Okay, no easy, I mean, this is maybe an easy win, I don't know. Could burn one to splash black for Bowmaster. I would be really surprised if that was, like, optimal. Takenuma? Takenuma, no cards in the yard. Okay, they hit a Fury and a Spyro. 26 lands and a land cycler. It's okay, we're also like really ahead, so that's nice. Ooh. Right, also the ring is so good against Scam. Modest, thank you for the raid, hope you're doing well. Hear from you. So take 1, down to 12, draw 2. Probably gonna draw 2 more, or 3 more on my end step, but we'll just get it to Teferi down. Yeah, is it good to draw 5 cards in a turn? Draw 3. Ah, we take 3 damage. I guess we just plus, play Otawara, pass, discard 2. Discard a Teferi and a Verdict. You got a Castle Lock, Dwayne? Good Verdict here. I think I really want to Solitude a token, block a token, gain 3. Discards 2 lands. Probably fine to Verdict now. Classic blue-white player, all the options ever afforded to me. I guess I'll cast Verdict. Think Rakdos should also play Real Shielded Ring. Yeah, I think there's a good chance. Like that we could try that at some point this week. I don't think I'm gonna draw 5 end of turn here. Not too often that I decline the opportunity to do so. Yeah, just too many cards. Good Solitude, Pyro, block of tokens, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I talked about how that was something I wanted to do, but I think the amount that they committed to the board, I just didn't really feel that necessary. One more card. I thought I had discarded it enough. Considered adding a Academy Ruins, 7 mana you can chain right for everything. It's just not important. It's like basically impossible to not be able to chain protection from everything with the amount of cards that you draw. No, you can't play Burn with the Ring. Gen Discord has been real high on Rushed, Rebirth, and Scam. Ever play with the card? No? That tech has been around for a long time and has never really done anything. I don't know what's changed. Oh, it's Kaheera's here. It's like I didn't think I had Kaheera at this game. Oh, although I have mistapped, it's fine. I don't need binding up. Ring Academy Ruins deck like this? Well, congratulations on joining the stream in the last 2 seconds, because we just answered that question. But when you're going off with the ring, you are drawing so many cards that it's very easy to just bounce ring with Teferi, bounce ring, replay other rings. You don't need to play Academy Ruins. You don't need to ring every single turn. And you're just putting a colorless land in your Counterspell, Leyline Binding deck. Okay, up a game against Scam. 1 second Chalice. At least 1 Rest in Peace. Maybe 2 is fine. Get the Narset. Down to like 1 Force. Let's play 2 Rest in Peace. And then I think 1 Wear Tear is fine also for Blood Moon. But we're not too scared of Blood Moon over. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Professor. It's like, why would you play Rush Rebirth and just like, I don't know what creature you're getting, but like if it's 2 mana instead of you just get a Fury that's a 4/4 on turn 1 with Feign Death. And you get the ETB effect again. Time will save ideas with Ring. I mean, Minamo is kind of like maybe the glue that holds it together. I had a draft that was like, okay. With Hidden Strings also Minamo, but I don't know. I feel like if I'm going to play a Karn Ring deck, it's probably the Anvil, weirdly enough. I really want the Tron mana. Where it's like the cards that are good against your Tron stuff, with the exception of Beseiju, are not very good against your combo stuff, and vice versa. They're splitting Feign Death, Rush Rebirth. Oh yeah, I guess I'm just really confused. Like, what card are we getting with Rush Rebirth? Like, that's still the big question mark. What is the card that's so good that we're getting it with Rebirth? Spyro? Gris? I don't know. Lotus Field Control with the Ring? Yeah, Teferi who slows the sunset is like weirdly appealing. Gris, Bowmaster's not necessary Magus. Just seems like I would just rather like have the 1 mana play available almost always. I could be wrong though. I don't know. Stop me. Got Kolaghan's Command, Bowmasters. I don't think I'm countering Bowmasters. The Land Cyclers seem great in Lotus Field. Maybe let you play Binding. Well, as soon as we draw a ring, we win, which is nice. Oh, they're playing Sulphurous Springs? What the hell? Budget option, I guess. They have Ragavan's in their deck. Lands are not that expensive compared to other cards on Magic Online. Tainted Ops Sweet Ring combo Twitter. Is that with like the... What's the land called? I have a foil copy of that land. Magosi. I remember I bought it like years ago from LGS. I mean, they know about every card in my hand, so let's just let them lose 2 life with the Castle Lock Twin in play. Yeah, the Rings of Brighter. Yeah, that deck is really, really cool. Oh, they took Verdict? Weird. Alright, as soon as we draw a ring, we win. Oh, this is something else? Sweet Ring combo deck on Twitter? What are you talking about? This is just Amulet Titan with the ring. This is not a Sweet Ring combo deck. Also, where's your Minamo? Have some respect. Yeah, so Kaheera attacking them turns off the castle, which is really nice. You can even untap Kaheera with Minamo. Wrong link. I know what deck you're talking about though. I think so. Has 29 land slots to put Minamo in there? I don't know. Can't be that tough. You can add a land slot. Like, there's a really good chance that the Minamo is just better than this. Look, you have a Voltaic Key. Literally just play Minamo over Voltaic Key. I think you're just not tutoring Key enough with Saga, which is something that I found. I had a Voltaic Key in my Timeless Lotus deck, and then I like basically never got, and I ended up cutting it. But Minamo. Oh wait, there are four Minamos there also. They're here. There are 4. So what am I looking at? This is Timeless Lotus. Okay, cool. Also playing the Magosi plan and the rings. Okay, this is cool. I probably play Explorers over Azusa. I hate the. Well, I don't know why there's a main deck Ballista either. Is it because it's a Teleria West target? Oh, we drew a ring. I don't feel like you need Map for Inventor's Fair and Teleria West. But I'll mess around with this. Looks cool. What do the Elf Rings do? There's another card. Elven Chorus might be better than the Ring in Elf's deck. Alright, draw 2. I don't know if Orcish Bowmasters is the big answer to the ring, y'all. I don't know, maybe this game was just already too lopsided. Abs and Asmo just went vile. I have a draft together, I guess we're playing it tomorrow probably, that has 4. Could maybe come back later after the snap stuff. I think it's better to draw 3 than it is to Teferi here. Yeah, shielded in plus ring. I mean, it's a lot of 4 drops. I don't like you're already kind of sketched out on playing some 4 drops, but it's also like definitely doable. Okay. They concede. Try course analysis, but 1 more. Yeah, that's likely the case. Okay, so 7 and 3 on the day with blue-white. Losing the Living in twice is very weird. Losing the Tron, not that weird. I honestly liked it. Like, especially like I think that we win the first Living in matchup if it's open deck list. Because we know the Chalice on 0 instead of 1. Ooh, Thoughtseize. Okay, that being said, we're exactly at the 4-hour mark. We did almost like a 7.5-hour stream yesterday. Another flash pile for you.